Asked about weaknesses in particular, I would just say that OG does have to play very well around these first couple of Aegises.
So you heard my panelist conclusions, but there's one man that I can't have on panel because it's just a bit...
You're going to have that good sustain that just comes from it naturally. Well, he doesn't. So I know Brian was heavily talking about Saksa in this upcoming game, and I think we'll probably see him a lot of times looking to make those moves around those water runes early on, even the 6-minute rune.
I mean, and the same to be said for Yaps on the Monkey King, or is he going to be more needed in the lane, really? Is he going to have as much freedom as Saksa is to sort of roam around and look towards that mid to help sort of push the matchup in their favor?
I think it's more going to be Saksa checking, but yeah, he'll check as well on Yapzor. I think he'd like to stay with the Shaker just as his melee versus Ursa. You don't want to leave him completely alone, right? So.
No.
Even though Shaker has done really well versus most of these melee matchups, Ursa can take advantage of it. Just one little pin from the Mars, even though it's a 5 position, and you should have the chase if there's no Monkey King there. So here we go.
Well, indeed, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The G has been called in chat. We are getting this match underway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of Secret versus OG here in the upper bracket. And indeed, of course, smokes up straight away from both teams.
Oh, yeah.
As a lot of potential for quite an early first blood this game.
Let's see if anybody scouts it, if anybody breaks it. Of course, we have Yapzor as this courier dressed up, so maybe he'll be able to scout something for his team to allow them to dodge that quick aggression that's going to come. And let's see.
OG coming for the long way around here. They could get the good approach onto the high ground.
Immediately skills Cold Snap. That's the other thing too. Just always want to point out, some invokers we have seen at this tournament are skilling the Wex level 1 to get the EMP for the lane. That tells me even more they want to find the battle. And we're already having the taunts, of course, come out from Seb, claiming that high ground. Yeah. And Secret doesn't want to fight. They know that it's too strong.
Absolutely not. No, you don't want to run into OG level 1,
no.
Especially when they've got the heroes they do this game.
See, Yapzor also continuing. He's the courier form. He brings his courier out so that he's going to be able to turn back into courier form as well later on, so he can keep using that. That's why you see it pulled out of the base so early. Something we're seeing a lot more players do.
And overall as well, you know, this game, what's sort of your feeling from the drafts? Like, do you prefer the approach of one of the teams this game?
I've been a bigger fan of speed lately.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be speed and few mistakes, though, because I've seen very similar drafts like this also from, you know, we got to cast that LGD Elephant game where they had that enormous gold lead the entire game, and then one little slip up, the Morphling, and the combo just ends up taking it. That one was a Morph and a Willow, which also is incredibly powerful, but Morph and Shaker has its similarities. So for me, it's pretty even. It all depends on how the pace of the game starts going. Because if OG gets ahead, they can dictate pace and play around their low cooldowns. If Secret gets ahead early, then I think it might be a little tough for OG to bring it back. Level 1 Puppy gets gone on from tag team, instant TP, back to the lane.
Sort of eyes, as I say, both side lanes. I mean, which side lane is the most volatile, do you think? Who's got to be the most careful on this first couple of levels?
I feel like top has crazy potential of kills just because it's the double melee.
Yeah.
Yapzor just makes 1 or 2 wrong steps. Same thing for No Tail. There's Jingu skilled right away on the Monkey King too, so that's probably the most volatile for me. Bottom, the Island Tusk have great kill potential on the Drum. We've been seeing it from him quite a lot this tournament, and when he has the IO, and it's all about pace, I think that's something he might be thinking about.
Oh, and there we have it, actually, bottom lane, Seb. He's the one to get first blood. Is he actually going to get Saksa out as well? He is. The heals are enough. Saksa doesn't even go down as we see action on both side lanes, pretty much kicking off at the same time. But, of course, OG, they were the ones
deciding if he has another opportunity to...
Just get pushed back by the spear there. Won't latch, though. The Fisher out. Sumail and No Tail, they want to try and get Yapzor. Sumail looking to close in, but the barrel strikes up. Yapzor turns into the tree. They take down No Tail. Now he's going to look over towards Sumail. They've got him stunned. Oh, Sumail does get the kill. Can Sai get him in return? He can't. Sumail's got the boots, the movement speed. He'll make it away. So trade up there on the top lane, but of course Sumail might... 7 minutes in, 3-4. Less than 1k lead at the moment for Secret. There's still absolutely potential for OG to just explode in these early moments.
Yapzor making the move down bottom. They see him with the wards, but he's here already.
Now they get the good Primal Spring jumping onto the two of them. Nice snowball onto the side. Saksa able to separate them a little bit, but now see if they get into much of a man turning into the touch there to use the snowball against OG. Closes in on Seb, gets the kill, and Yapzor.
Minutes.
Looking over towards Nisha, but in fact Nisha is going to be able to set up anything on them. No, doesn't want to try. Thompson Just get the initial grab here. Nice EMP. Oh, he was waiting for it. Samael, he was ready. Samael, if he gets this, it's going to be a lovely kill here for the Bears. Samael set up in perfect position. You know, he's had a bit of a sad time in the jungle, but he's able to head over to the mid lane, get a kill on Nisha. Top lane as well, OG, they turn over towards Zai. Have a little bit of a weight there to really amp up that final blow there that NoTail delivers to up top. It's just Saxa up here at the moment, soaking up some XP around the tower. Matu starting to take the tower. They'll dive in straight away. Setups there with the chains, in with the remnant. TP's coming in. It's actually going to continue. Thompson, he does want to try and look for the counterplay. Wugon's command is down. Jump off the side. Nisha is able to break away with that last bit of mana. Ice Blast comes crashing straight over to Seb. Headshot there from Puppey. As he lands it on the IO, no healing for Seb. Seb's out. Thompson trying to run with the sentries. There are plenty here from Secret as they lay them both down. Thompson, he's got the move speed though to get out of the range, so Thompson will sneak away. But a big hit there from Secret up on the top lane, and that's the move you said. They knew that OG, despite losing Saxa at the start, OG's the kind of team that every possibility.
Zai's resetting though, going back to base, healing up, and he's still got Echo Slam. They didn't have to commit anything big on the side of Secret. Blast still cooldown for 30 though. I mean,
OG's still trying to fight into it. You see Saxa and Thompson coming up the high ground. He's going to jump start the fight straight away. The micro snowball over from Saxa. Gives the time for Thompson to reset. Matu, wait for us inside. Trapped in the shots, he'll get taken down. We've got Tamar comes down. Nisha with the newly picked up BKB. He's ready to brawl. Runs down Saxa. Turns over towards Samael. Samael trying to put the erase to get out of there. OG, have they got any backup for Samael? Sent back out with the relocate. Samael now without the ult, he's in trouble. Matu turns into the touch, uses the shot, but Smail's able to earthshock out of there. Yapsel up into the sky, but they got him down. They got him down for the tree. Spear comes down. Ice block, Valley strike straight onto Thompson, but Thompson, he's still trying to down and fight. He can't survive for it all. He'll go down. NoTail over to Yapsel. Samael, he's on top of Puppey to pull him out the number. OG will come out on top of this fight.
Right next to Roche as well.
This is what they were looking for. A huge fight for OG, sets up the Roche with 3 still dead on Secret. There's no stopping OG from taking this.
Just see how much they can get
on
done.
Samael, 3 minutes to really push the issue here for OG.
See what NoTail finds with his blink reveal.
Set up mid. Trying to look for the jump, and NoTail is in with the counterplay, comes in for the arena, but is there actually any backup? I don't know if there is. NoTail just ends up dying immediately after he looks to initiate. Yapsel inside, they are low. Saxa, he's got the catch straight over to one side. Zinfall from Matu, though Matu's ready to turn and fight back. Another kill in for Zai. Zai will survive. Chains locking down the 2 of them, but Seb comes in with a heal. Thompson back up to full HP. You got the move coming out, but immediately put it on stop. Matu focused out by Samael. They're ready to try for more. Yapsel powers off to the side. The cold now. Nisha, he's in trouble. He's trying to rip it out of there. Will have enough mana to jump over to the side. They're looking to hunt him down. They know he's gone south. They're checking out the high ground, and with the sunstrike, Samael close to the gap again. Yapsel with the balance with the trees, holds back the bear, but the tornado setups in. Nisha, he's been surrounded.
Puppey also now Zai.
I mean, underneath the tower, it's a little deep here for OG. Jump forward. See Samael. You get Zai here. He's got the heal of Seb. Samael actually going to live. He's actually going to live here. Triple kill. They might get Yapsel as well. He's been caught off the tree. It's another. Samael with the ultra kill. Getting it done here. OG turn it up. They look for the fight with the Aegis. They've still got that Aegis ready for another round. Samael getting some huge kills there. Nearly level 18. Now we can look to start working on that BKB.
Tower is under attack.
There we go, Secret. Rather far out here. They will finish off the tower. Samael, he's going to try and jump straight away onto Nisha. Nisha pops the BKB, Remnant off the side. They're going to go to Seb straight away. Everything thrown down off the eye. They've taken him down. Snowball over from Saxa. Sam does come out for time. Samael's already popped the ult, ready to go over for more. Chasing down Yapsel. He'll remove the Monkey King out of the fight. A double kill for Samael. Now ready to go for something else to the side as he's on top of Matumba Man. Waveform out. Samael looks to Nisha, but now he's going to be frozen in position. Samael, he's trying to back out, but the cold feet kicks in. Samael will fall. NoTail as well. Cut down by Nisha. With the setup there, Matu comes in for the finishing blow. Secret, this time round, the execution, it's there. They find Seb, remove the Ire from the engagement, and suddenly everything becomes a lot harder for OG. Samael, he still wants to be able to charge in, but he hasn't quite got that same level of
position. Secret to look to make more aggressive plays, and an E-Blade now finished for Matu as well.
So much blast here. Jump forward for NoTail, but at the same time, Zai Nisha, they're onto Saxa. Seb will lead in. They're looking for Yapsel. Matu's able to stand his ground for now, though. Yapsel finally falls. Matu not able to finish off Seb. Self-E-blade here as Matu looks to separate himself from the fight. OG, if they got any further chase, Sumail.
The BKBs are
trying to
CD.
head in. Sumail, he's going to be able to blink to dodge the initiation, but now the Ice Blast, the slam, they're holding Sumail in position. Seb trying to come over to give it the backup, but now Zai turns his attention over towards Seb. He doesn't have the damage though, Zai, as Seb will be able to keep himself alive. Nisha's over to the backline to chase down No-Tail Matu. He's looking for Seb. Not enough mana to keep chasing onto the Aya, but meanwhile Nisha and Puppey, they do get Sumail as he's separated from the rest of his team.
There's too much that they have to deal with.
Oh, to lock him down.
Yeah. And they've got, you know, we did mention that YapzOr was going for a very greedy item build. He did finish it off in those last two fights.
Coming in for the side. Fish around to Sumail to start things off. Sumail will be able to take out the wall. Jump off for Nisha over the wall. Thompson. They're on top of the Evoker. Thompson trying to run. Turns around with the combo. Ice Blast will miss, but Matu will not. Straight over onto the Evoker. Matu takes out Thompson. Now to Sumail. Sumail, he needs help, but he needs it out. Seb coming in with the tether. Relocate. Seb will be able to take Sumail out of this fight, but No-Tail's going to be left behind. As OG, they'll still lose 2.
All right, this might be the most entertaining lineup I've ever seen in Dota. Everyone's just jumping back and forth, and they're still going to lose Seb out of it. 105 seconds.
That's a long time. This could be the window that Secret have been looking for to break the high ground.
Oh, they're feeling it. They're high five.
Because of the stuns.
Or the Ember Spirit. I mean, I'm fine with that.
That's
too.
true.
It's pretty good with
That's
it.
a lot of damage.
OG.
There's Sumail. He's found Puppey. He's trying to get in. We'll get pushed back. Saxa closes in the Ice Blast. Come over the inside. Jumps in with the Sam. Sumail got the BKB off in time though. As he turns towards the Shaker, takes him out. Matu trying to find No-Tail. Waveform over to the side. Seb bringing Sumail out to the side for now. We'll see the jump on Matu. He's staying on top of Sumail. There's the hit. Slams out Sumail. Sumail hits the deck out for 2 minutes on the Ursa.
Look at that damage. Over 1,800 damage on our Morphling.
That's a big number.
He just smacks Sumail, and now Seb returns as well to his death.
And now 3 dead, no buybacks on OG. Secret with the 4 of them up. They can look to run down mid.
Thompson, he showed himself for a second, but whoop, whoop. We'll slip away.
He's trying to create distractions, sort of push them away from the base, but Secret, they are definitely going to have their eyes on the Megas, and maybe even more. To have buybacks available on No-Tail and Saxa, but 90 seconds no Sumail, a minute without Seb. There's the buyback, No-Tail. Can they buy any time for their 2 cores to get back up?
It's got to be so scary for Thompson.
I mean, Saxa, he's going to get a jump in. They're able to get the spear off. Do they have the damage? Sunstrike coming down, but he's in with the remnants. Matu, he's got too much HP. They can't burst through it. Buyback comes out for Thompson, but Saxa will fall. Also, with his buyback, looking to try and hold with just the 2 of them. The Secret, the damage is being done. The top racks are gone. The Mega Creeps will be out, and the jump over to Saxa. As soon as he's back in, he's back out again. Redland over to Thompson. Thompson goes down. Everybody dead on OG as Secret now blows it up. GG is called, and Team Secret will take game 1 of this best of 3.
They went for the strong scaling lineup, but saying that does take away a little bit of how much they're still able to fight in the early game. We see OG trying relentlessly to battle into them, but Secret still has good team fight with this double shaker even before those big levels come out for everybody. And YapzOr's greedy build does pay off with that Scotty later on. And OG, they try to run into it, but a couple too many deaths, especially on Thompson. He ends 4-11 trying to be that support kind of style invoker, but does end up hurting them versus this Secret draft.
Yeah, slowed down big time for him. And Sumail, trying his best. 14, 5, and 6, not a